everyone, my name is Laura B, aka Twitter user at zeztz, which you probably already know if you're watching this video, and welcome to the 8th episode of Catching Some Zeds, the very short series where I talk about my thoughts on the week's episode of Kamen Rider Zeds. Okay, so first off, I have not a theory, but it's like, I feel like I read somewhere that Nox used to be a cop, so my theory is that Mustache Cop's old partner who got, disappeared or whatever, maybe because of a black case, I feel like it's Nox. And I don't want to call it a theory, because I thought I read that somewhere, and I thought it was common knowledge, but if it's set up to be a reveal, I'll, take credit for it, I guess. That's a lie, I'm not going to take credit for it. The point is, I think Nox is his old partner. And why did they give him a sword next week? Some of us are weak. It's mean. Also, as someone who works in food service, I always get really, really angry when, depictions of food service in media are, not accurate. But the knife skills! One of the coolest parts of that episode, I'm not even kidding, was just, watching the chef chop that onion, because he did it so well. And, thank you, Zeztz, for getting that right. I appreciate it, as a person who cuts onions on a regular basis. Other than that, solid episode. Obviously, Baku's not going to stay dead, because he's the protagonist. And Takahashi Yuya doesn't pull big twists like that till Christmas, so I'm still waiting on that, because it's going to be something. It's going to be something, I know it's going to be something. Christmas is going to be stressful in some way, because it's Yuya Takahashi and that's what he does. Also, I don't know, I've seen some criticism of how the cases have been written so far, but it honestly kind of reminds me of Columbo. Or at least this episode reminded me of Columbo, because you can tell from the beginning that the sauce is sus. But the question is not, why is the sauce sus? It's, what circumstances led to this being a nightmare that somebody had, and what circumstances led to that infecting the real world. So, I don't know, maybe it is obvious, maybe it is poorly written, I don't know, I'm still enjoying myself so far. I do not want to make any firm assertions about the quality of Zeztz as a whole, just because 8 episodes in, we're not remotely close to done yet, we don't know what's coming, and it's just too early to say that a show is good or bad, because the show isn't over yet, so how can we know that for sure? But I, for one, am still enjoying Zeztz, and since we have next week off and everything, there won't be a new episode of this, so if that's what you were looking forward to, I'm sorry. But until then, or I guess until 2 weeks from now, baby!